Hey, Jack, I was going to put you on the clock there, so
Yeah, my bad.
that's okay.
Yeah, so I don't know necessarily how to convince them and tell them, hey, the best thing you can do is just sell the house now.
So is that the house is in foreclosure, correct?
Yeah, and it has been like 6 times before, and he's telling me he just wants to get a loan.
So
And
how is it? What do you mean 6 times?
it's been in pre-foreclosure, then he pays it off, then it goes into pre-foreclosure again, and so on.
Well, I mean, well, first of all, he's not getting a loan. Okay,
Yeah,
nobody gives loan for anyone that's got a foreclosure because your credit's shot. It's not even an
exactly.
option. So, like sometimes I'm here to tell you guys, foreclosures and pre-foreclosures, they can be very difficult people.
Mm-hmm.
They're not bad people. They're just unrealistic. That's usually why they wind up in that position.
Yeah.
So I made a decision for 2 years. All I did was pursue foreclosures very early in my career. And dude, it was taxing. It was exhausting. And I made a decision that I wasn't going to stop doing it, but I was going to find other avenues as well. But like guys, in Wholesaling, you can't make people sell their house. So just don't spend too much energy on it. And just the property's motivated because it's got a pending issue,
It
but
has an ARV of like 2.2 million.
Okay. So let me let you know on like a number like that, he had to do something to be able to buy the house.
Mm-hmm.
Like he had to put down a substantial amount of money, probably 400 or 500K.
I'm not sure necessarily on what's happening, but so he's a partial owner. There's 3 people that are in the title, and the person who got the original mortgage recently passed away. So I don't know if that's like a pre-probate or something.
Yeah.
And so that's why the house is going to pre-foreclosure, because the person passed away. This is why it's happening this time.
If you can't connect with them and it's like you're making no progress, just keep them. The only thing that's going to change is time.
He's motivated to sell.
Okay.
It's just I'm not necessarily sure of the process because I just started. I started the probate module.
So why do you think he's motivated to sell?
Well, he was telling me, he's like, yeah, I want to be able to get rid of the house. I'm talking to the person who used to live there, and essentially they're trying to get rid of it. They just don't know how.
What part of without giving an address, what part of California are we talking about?
Riverside County.
Okay, so I'm not a California guy. I'm actually getting ready to go out there soon, so I'm gonna spend some time out there. But where is Riverside? Is it like south of LA or?
It's right next to San Bernardino County. It's about, well, from there it's about 2 hours. It's close to Palm Springs.
Okay.
It's about yeah.
Okay. So how many times have you talked to him, and when did you last talk to him?
First time I talked to him was yesterday, and last time I talked to him was this morning.
Okay. Here's the challenge. Like when you get houses like that, it's all relevant in like different price markets. So I used to be in Florida where there wasn't a house over like 150 grand. Now there's very few of them below like 600 grand. And we're moving towards like California numbers. Guys, I'm here to tell you, you can't make everybody sell their house, and you don't want to spend a ton of energy doing it. But I will tell you, time does change. Like after a while, you just don't want to wait till the house goes to auction, because you're going to be in a long line of hundreds, if not thousands of investors trying to buy it. I do know people in that area that do specialize in very, very, flips like this, like a foreclosures. But like they tell me, they go, listen, people in multi-million-dollar houses in foreclosure are very difficult. They always think they have an outlet where they can just hit this magic money machine and they're going to fix it. And there's nothing you can do to fix that. So here's what I can do. If you ever get close to like connecting with a deal, that's a type of property you'd want to pair up with someone locally that can help you take it down and work the deal. So because it's like those guys are not going to let you float a contract too long. I'm just going to be honest with you. It's a different level of wholesaling. Now, I do work with someone in California that does specifically these types of deals and can write a check for $2 million for like anything. They got to leave some equity in it, make it go from there. Has he discussed any numbers with you?
No, we haven't gone there.
Okay. So if you want, if you got to show some sort of progress in the deal, because you have to get some sort of rapport connection.
Yeah.
So I'm telling you right now, Jack, If you could get him to like get some sort of commitment to do like a meeting or do like a 3-way conversation, I could bring somebody in that could help you like take down this deal. You could share in the money. I'd let you guys work out a deal because I'm just not, I don't know enough about California to take it down a deal like that. And even if it's got like value or anything like that, but you're saying there's a ton of equity in it. Did he share any numbers with you? What he'd be looking to walk away with?
No, not yet. I found the property on PropStream, and like I said, he only has like 30,000 left on the mortgage, and he's like, I want to get a loan for that. So with that many pre-foreclosures already, I don't think it's going to happen.
No, he's not. So is the house vacant?
It is.
Okay. So do me a favor and go to support at Flip with Rick.
Mm-hmm.
Send me your info. And if you want to put like an address in there, I'll keep it private. And I'll talk to someone I've done a lot of business with. And they'll tell me like, Rob, but like the problem is you have to get some sort of connection. He's just not going to be magically be able to penetrate the fort. So what I would do is work on going forward is just see if you can make a connection with him. Remember, people sell you houses because they like you. Like they're like, okay, Jack, he's trying to help me out. I like him. And if you could pair up someone who had the money to get it done and the skills and the expertise, and by the way, this person has the same amount of years I've been doing it. That's how long I've known them. And they're not too far away from it. So if you can email me that and let me see what I can do. But in the meanwhile, you got to like, I will promise you when this person reaches out to you, they're going to ask you, what is the tone of conversation and tell me the details. Mm-hmm. And if you put that person on the phone and they get lit up, like I'm only selling it for top retail with a realtor and this. Let me ask you, you said there was 2 other people in the deed. One passed away. And who's the other person?
It was the husband is the person who originally got the mortgage. He recently passed away, and now his wife is taking care of the house. And so the guy who I was talking to, he's not part of that family, but he is partially owning. He's the guy that popped up on PropStream. Yeah.
So your job, Jack, is to figure out this story amongst the 3.
Yeah.
Because here's the reality. If 2 want to sell and 1 says absolutely not, you're probably wasting your time.
All right.
Okay. I know 1's passed away, so that's a simple legal maneuver through probate. So can you get consent of 2 people to sell that house? Yes or no? And the question is, do they want top retail? And do you have any idea of the condition of it being vacant?
No, I don't know necessarily how long it's been vacant for.
So how far away from the house are you physically?
I would say hour and a half at most.
Okay. So here's the deal. Send me your information and I'll have someone connect with you if they want to do it. And then your job, honestly, you got to provide as much intel as humanly possible.
Yeah.
And it's not just data, guys. Like I can't tell you for the longest time. I've had family do this to me, right? They go, hey, Rick, I found a house. It looks suspect. It looks like a house you would buy. Can I just give you the address and you pay me? No. It doesn't work that way. Wholesaling is about connecting with sellers and creating a relationship with them. And then they sell to you. It's not, if it was just data, all big companies would take us over and you and me would not be sitting here talking today. So whatever you can do to make progress between the time you get off this live and then would make a tremendous impact on this person working with you. You're talking about like if you could work out, it'd be a 6-figure payday. Now, even if you take it, I want you to think of, well, every deal I deal is 100 grand plus, so I don't have to go through the journey Rick did. I'm just here to tell you, you're going through it one way or the other.
Yeah.
So can you get with him and get more information from him is my question.
Yeah. Later today, I definitely can. I was actually going to, after this live, I was going to text him and be like, hey, this is kind of the information I found out, and then get the numbers of the other people.
So you're going to start saying, listen, I spoke it over with my partner. And it's something we're interested in. We have the funds ready for it. Can you share any more information on the property? And I would go specifically over the 3 people in the deed. 1's passed away. So be gingerly with that and find out if you're going to have consent with 2 and just find out if you're an idea of what they're looking to get and the condition of the house. And if that makes sense, you move forward. If it doesn't, you just move on to the next deal. So many of you guys spend time trying to analyze deals that just don't work. I'm here to tell you, here's a reality. 90% of your deals, they won't work. If they do, you're doing the business completely wrong. Okay? That 10% will pay you all the money you want in wholesaling. If you try to do 100%, you're what we call a realtor. And remember, but you're a realtor who's actually trying to contract properties with your money or other people's money, and it is a recipe for disaster. You don't want to be that. So I would get as much information and just be like the friendly person and find out about the 3 people and find out what they need to get. If that adds up, you could get some people really excited to work with you on this. And because it's a multi-million-dollar deal, I know people that like work with that. I would do it. I just don't do California, so I don't know what the exit strategy is. But I know he just did he does a lot of them. So I'm actually going to be over there meeting up with him. So send me that email. Just support at Flip with Rick and see what we can do. And then I will tell you, by the time this person talks to you, they're going to ask what I just asked you. And if you don't have an answer, they're just like, listen, have a great day, Jack. It was nice knowing you. It's just, remember, they're not trying to teach for free or doing. They're trying to put a deal together. And that's what you got to understand. If you don't bring value to the table, they're not going to waste their time. Because remember this, when you bring in a JV partner, especially a highly experienced person, honestly, if I get 50 deals submitted to me, 1 or 2 work out at best. And that's with me telling you guys exactly what I'm looking to do. Okay. Now take people who don't vet or anything. It's usually 200 to 300 deals before you find one. So they're going to do the same thing that you're going to do with your sellers. And you got to bring the value and bring it. And if it doesn't work out, it's okay. The worst thing you do is start out relationship on like, I have no information for you. Yes, I called them twice. I'm done. They don't want to work with you. They're going to like, listen, I'll give you $5,000 to get out of the way. That's what I would do if you don't want to do any of the work, because that's all it's worth to me. So go make that connection. And guys, if I want you to hear this, when people tell you, hey, listen, I found a property, or like so many people think wholesaling is just finding a piece of data on like a house and that's all you have to do. No. How you and me make money is we connect with these people. We don't convince them to sell. We form a relationship, and when they decide to sell, we're the best person for it. So you got to, dude, like go get the information on those 3 people. And then you can provide that information in a connection with an experienced person. Oh my God, dude, you can make a ton of money on that.
All right. Well,
you got it. You got to dig deeper, man. You got it. Just keep digging. Guys, this business, at the end of the day, the real estate is just a byproduct of what human problems. That's all it is. So the real estate is the math. It's your algebra. And here's the really cool part. If you fell asleep in algebra like I did, it's okay. You got smarter people to do that for you. You're being paid to develop that relationship. Okay. And I'm telling you, if the guy is on a foreclosure list, you're probably not the only person he's talking to. So time is so urgent for you right now. Okay. Right. But honestly, guys, if you're going to do like multi-million-dollar deals, I would go in like, listen, you definitely need a partner to know what you're doing, because they're a little bit more advanced sellers. So get on the phone, get that stuff done. Send me the email. And just put, do me a favor, just put on the subject line Jack in like bold letters so I know it's you.
All right. Perfect. Thanks, man. I appreciate it.
Okay. Update me and make sure you put all your contact information on there. So
I will. Thank you, man.
Okay, Jack.